Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is King Nerdies, and today we're doing another video about some Marvel and DC characters that should get their own shows. And going off what we had last time, we're going to be talking about a Plastic Man show. Now, a Plastic Man show would be an awesome idea because of all the effects that could happen, and I personally think that Plastic Man is one of those characters that have not been used as much as some of the more notable characters, and I'd like to see him as a sort of underdog hero. I mean, we have the plot, we have his backstory, we have awesome effects. All we need are the villains, and he'd be set for a show. And next, we have a Suicide Squad show. Now, we already have that one episode in Arrow about the Suicide Squad, and the Suicide Squad movie, plus the Suicide Squad animated movie. Why should the Suicide Squad have a live-action show? Because why wouldn't they have a Suicide Squad live-action show? I mean, they have the characters already. They already introduced them. So, why not make it official? I mean, we have Cupid. They have Cupid. They have Deadshot. They have Bronze Tiger. They could even add more villains to the roster, like not King Shark's already there. Like Tar Pit. Or Time Wizard, Mirror Master, whatever. All those characters could be implemented into a Suicide Squad show, and that would be awesome. But who would they fight? They could fight other villains such as Tar Pit and King Shark, and as they fight them, they recruit them to the team as a sort of like, I don't know, an MMORPG, those things. It's like Pokemon, the DC version. That just sounds weird. Anyways, moving on. We should have a Jonah Hex show. Now, they've already established Jonah Hex as a character in DC Legends of Tomorrow. So, we have the character. All we have to do is get his backstory, get a few villains in there, and be awesome. I don't see why they haven't done this idea yet. I mean, a old-timey western shootout show filmed by DC and the makers of Arrow, The Flash, and DC Legends of Tomorrow. DC Legends of Tomorrow. I don't see why they haven't done that yet. It's an awesome idea that would probably get a lot of ad net revenue. Anyways, Cloak and Dagger, the movie. Cloak and Dagger, the movie, would be an awesome idea because it's Cloak and Dagger. They could add them to the MCU since, like, all the big star actors are leaving Marvel, and they need new characters to make money off of, so. And they already have this, like, phase thing where they're going, like, Black Panther, Black Panther 2, all that stuff, but still, it would be awesome to see Cloak and Dagger added on to that sort of roster of heroes in the MCU, and that's all I really have to say. It's an awesome idea, but okay, we should also have SpiderGwen, the show. Marvel TV shows are cool, but what would make them cooler is if they added SpiderGwen, the alternate universe version of Spider-Man. Obviously, Spider-Man is now Gwen Stacy, which is awesome. Gwen Stacy is better than the other Spider-Man love interest. And we've already had plenty of Peter Parker Spider-Man moments, as in all the movies, as in 6 Spider-Man movies, and 2 animated shows. Actually 3 if you count Spider-Man and his Super Friends, but whatever. That was in the past. So was some of the movies, but whatever. Point is, Gwen Stacy as Spider-Man equals money. All they have... people have commented on how they like the Gwen Stacy spider suit and how it's unique and everything, so why not have that in live action? And they have a wide variety of characters that they could fight. They've got Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Sandman. All of these characters could be very sequential to Spider-Gwen's fame. And if Spider-Gwen has some other alternate universe foes, that could be awesome too. Haven't read many of the comics. But moving on from Spider-Gwen, it's Gwenpool. And like I said about the Deadpool TV show, this would be freaking sick because it's Gwenpool. And no relation to Gwen Stacy, sadly. But, anyways, they've already established Deadpool and his sequel that's going to be coming out, so why not add on to it with the Gwenpool, with a Gwenpool show. And a Gwenpool show just sort of needs to happen because it's a geeky comic. Okay, let me tell you her backstory. Basically, this girl that likes comic books a lot gets transported into the comic books and decides to become a superhero based off Deadpool. That just screams antics. And if you think that would not be a good plot, how would it take itself seriously? Are you listening to it? Are you listening to yourself? Why would it need to take itself seriously? A character based off Deadpool. And no, I didn't say a girl version of Deadpool because there's already a Lady Deadpool, which is weird. Which, now that I bring that up, Gwenpool could also meet some of the other Deadpools from Deadpool universes. Like I said, Lady Deadpool, Dreadpool, Evil Deadpool, Dinosaur Deadpool. The ideas are limitless. We could also have her fight Mr. Sinister, or maybe some X-Men, which would be awesome. Just think about it. Next we have a Greek Gods show. Now, how do Greek Gods line up with DC or Marvel? Wonder Woman, there you go. And you might be asking, how would this work? How the heck would this work? Well, in the Wonder Woman comics, they've already established that Medusa and all those other Greek godly characters exist. And Ares has been a deadly force for a long time. plus all the things that Athena gives to Wonder Woman, we could see them in action against Ares as like a predecessor to Wonder Woman. Think about it. We have Poseidon, Zeus, Hades, Cerberus, Ares, Athena. We also have Bacchus, and who the frick else? Don't know. But all the Greek gods. Limitless ideas for characters. And all the Greek mythology, all the Greek characters mashed up into one single story, which would be awesome. And now moving on from Greek gods, Norse gods, which is obviously a sort of Thor show. I'd like to see what happens when Thor isn't around protecting Midgard, or sort of a prequel to Thor to show what happens before Thor was born. And what they did to combat against the Frost Giants. And how the Frost Giants and the Norse gods made a peace treaty with each other. Plus in multiple, like, on-screen adaptations, we've also seen multiple creatures from the other 9 realms, so we can incorporate them into the mix as well, as a sort of all-out war between Norse gods, Frost Giants, trolls, elves, whatever else. It'd be cool. Am I the only one thinking this? But anyways, we also have the Wonder Twins show. That's right, the freaking Wonder Twins. Now you might be asking, who the frick are the Wonder Twins? I asked myself that too. And, pains me to say it, but Teen Titans Go actually helped me with something. That's the only praise you're gonna hear from me to Teen Titans Go. Show sucks. Might be making a video of that later, so subscribe. Anyways, the Wonder Twins are goofy characters. So how would they make a DC show about the Wonder Twins? Well, let me tell you. Same way they made Aquaman awesome in Justice League. I mean, seriously. They took the fish-shooted or orange clownfish skilled-suited guy with a green leotard pants into one of the most awesome characters in the freaking world. Personally, I don't see all the hate towards Aquaman. He's freaking awesome. But yeah, Wonder Twins have a lot of potential, seeing as one of them can turn into any animal, and one of them could turn into any, like, form, I guess. It could be a very dynamic duo. Jokes. But we could also have, like, sort of a Supergirl sibling relationship, except they have to depend on each other because they both have superpowers, with each one trying to get them away from the action, but each other still getting into the action to save each other, which can be a very emotional and complex dialect between the two characters, which would be cool. Also, Wonder Twins, very underused. Please, DC, do this. Next, we have a Talia al Ghul show, or a Talia al Ghul movie. How would Talia al Ghul work for a movie? Well, we could have it, like, we could have it as if she's... Okay, so, you know the villain Heretic, which is a clone of Damian Wayne, which is Talia al Ghul's, and Bruce Wayne's, didn't say Batman, Bruce Wayne's child, not adopted. Yeah, that's comics are weird. How's that weird? Anyways, she clones her. She clones her and Bruce's son. Weird DNA chemicals. We could have like a Frankenstein's monster thing, where the Heretic freaking runs away and she has to track down Heretic and freaking get, and as she's tracking him down, she like gets distrusted, or like the hand or whatever it is, not the hand, whatever. The League of Assassins. League of Assassins betray her after Ra's al Ghul's death, and so she like goes after Heretic while also being attacked by the League of Assassins, which would be cool and interesting, but also for the show could be a sort of same dynamic, but instead of chasing Heretic, that could still happen though, she's like getting ready to fight Arrow, or this could be like a prequel, or a lot like Arrow, where we can see her childhood, where she was going up with Nyssa and Ra's al Ghul, and cut back to scenes where she's like fighting others in her modern day life, which would be awesome, I do say so myself, and could show off a lot more swordplay. I do like swordplay. Okay. And I think I'm going to save the rest of these for another time. Dang it. Ah, shizzles. Anyways, that's all for now. I'll see you guys later, and remember to stay nerdy. This video was a wreck.